Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 337. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book and you need some help finishing it, or perhaps you're at the stage where you need help reaching more readers to let them know about your book, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy Friday the 13th, actually, I see. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc. I-N-K, like the stuff you write with. Every day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 18 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and these three things can take someone who doesn't really sort of maybe even see themselves as a writer and turn them into a published author. They are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. The kind of marketing that will get done is, for the most part, the kind that's enjoyable. Lisa Velthouse. Well, once again, good morning, happy Friday. It is FAQs Friday here on your Daily Writing Habit, where I answer your frequently asked questions, whatever book-related questions are on your mind, whether it be writing fundamentals, productivity, mindset, marketing, anything. You ask it, and I will do my best to answer it here every Friday. Today's question is, what is a good singular starting point for marketing my book, and when should I start doing it? And here's my answer. A brand messaging bank and now. Let me explain. And here's what a brand bank is. In a nutshell, it's one of my author inventions, by the way. Think of it as kind of like a dual tool, like those, remember those boxes of Nerds candies I used to love when I was a kid, where you get a different flavor of candy on each side? So it's like two things in one. So in a brand bank, on one side, you get a brainstorming tool that helps you get clarity on what your book is really about and why it's valuable to readers. And on the other side, you have a bank of ready-made marketing copy to use to talk and write about your book on social media, blog posts, emails, media blurbs, videos, and more. The great news is, no matter where you are in the book writing process, you can start making deposits. That's why I call it a bank. Get it? You can start making deposits into your brand bank right now. For example, when you write a line or a paragraph that's really good, this is after your writing cave is over, don't interrupt yourself to do this, but you realize that you've written something really good today, something that represents or teases your book really well. Go ahead and grab it and copy paste it into your brand bank document, which can be just as simple as another Word document that you either keep open in the background, or maybe you open when you're done working on your book that day to see what interesting things you wrote that you might want to deposit into the bank for later. Or maybe outside of when you're writing your book, maybe you're talking about it to a friend or a mentor or a coach or a writer's group, and someone reflects something back to you that's really cool, like this really cool marketing aspect of your book. They see something in your book that maybe you didn't. And other people have a way of doing that, especially experts. They can see our work more clearly than we can see our own. So maybe they say something really cool and you're like, that's a great way to describe my book. Pop it in the brand bank. So those are just two examples of deposits you could make into your brand bank. Things you can later shape and fine tune, and then, of course, withdraw later to turn into a social media post or blog article or video to market your book. Your brand bank is a way of collecting these potential marketing ideas and thoughts about your book. Fill it with one-liners, blurbs, entire trains of thoughts, brainstorming, or material from your book that you end up cutting that might make good content later on. So all that stuff that you cut and, that makes us sad when we have to cut stuff from our book, they say kill your babies is the editing expression. Well, the great news with a brand bank is that that content doesn't need to go to waste. You can turn it into marketing copy later on. So yes, reiterating the second part of my answer, you can start your brand bank now. Consider it a low time investment, low stress, super easy way to get a jump start on your book marketing, even while you're still writing your book, but not something that will distract you, hopefully, from your writing. Oh, and I'll also drop a link in the show notes today of where you can get my free guide to writing your full brand bank. So give you even more help with that. So there we go. There another FAQs Friday episode. And thank you for joining me here on your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. Be sure to drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook for motivation, accountability, book writing, publishing resources, and more. Until tomorrow, happy writing.